The past few years have seen unprecedented changes within the eternal land of Quel'Thalas. The Blood Elves, following the will of their crazed leader Kael'thas Sunstrider, channeled dangerous, chaotic magics to transform their sacred Sunwell into a gateway of unspeakable evil. While Kael'thas and his demonic masters were eventually defeated, a different kind of transformation occurred within the Sunwell itself, as a dying Naru sacrificed its life essence to reignite the Sunwell into a fount of holy energy. Now, the Blood Elf Regent Lorthamar Theron sees a new hope on the horizon for his people. Over time, the Sunwell's light could cure the Blood Elves of their cursed state, but many still cling to the arcane powers they've procured and are hesitant to relinquish them. As one of the remaining Blood Elves, you must fight to protect Quel'Thalas and help redeem the soul of your ancient people.
Okay, everyone. Welcome, one and all, to World of Warcraft. This is a game that I have played off and on for about the past 20 years. And I decided, with the new expansion coming around, let's create a new character and record it all so you guys can follow along in the character's journey. Now, this isn't completely fresh. As you can see, I've already got some nice bags, and I've got some heirlooms already equipped and properly transmogged into attire that is appropriate for my character. So we will be starting off on Sunstrider Isle. So let's get into it.
Victory lies ahead.
The sooner you begin your education, Larasu, the better for us all. There is little room for error, so listen closely. The burning crystals, the green floating objects to the west of Sunspire here, have long been used to power the Isle's experimentations. The mana worms were their guardians, but the scourge invasion of Quel'Thalas has driven them errant from our lack of magical control over them. There's little choice but to thin their numbers for reclamation. Do this, then return to me. Okay, so kill 6 of those.
The reckoning is at hand.
Think there may be some more quests in here. Maybe not. Thought there was. I guess I actually have to do this one first. I could have sworn there was a couple you could do just to start. They don't really give you anything to start with. Do I not have auto loot on? Could have sworn I did. There we go. Yeah, I've been playing WoW since, I want to say, halfway through vanilla. Granted, there have been some expansions I liked more than others. Ooh, I leveled up. Whoa. Futures including property. What the hell? Oh, is it because of... Experience gained from killing monsters and completing quests is increased by 10% for 2 hours. Definitely gonna use that. Haha. Create a mechanical scrap after the person advising anything. Oh, interesting. Whoa! Just got a new weapon transmog. Warbound until equipped. 30 slot bag. I already got 32 slots. That is so cool that I'm just like... Huh. Anyway. At least now I have an extra shot. So this will go a wee bit faster. Alright, let's go and turn that in. More leather bolts. Apparently I've already collected that one. Just trying to make sure that nothing that I've collected is something that I need for my transmog collections.
What business have you?
You have successfully completed your first task. For that, you are to be congratulated. Such success gives me faith that you will turn out better than those young blood elves who failed to heed the lessons of their masters. Continued success will be rewarded, not only with knowledge, but also with tangible rewards as well. Your work here, however, is not finished. There is much more to learn, my young friend. Okay.
We will have justice.
Yeah. Your effort has made something clear that, honestly, I wish were not true. The unchecked power of the burning crystals has maligned a much larger swath of the Isle's natural balance than I thought. We must now take on more unfortunate measures to reclaim control. The nearby lynxes have succumbed to the influence of the crystals, and they must be put down. Bring their collars, Larazu, as I may yet be able to fashion a magical restraint to turn some back from being uncontrolled. Okay.
Death to all who oppose us.
Slay some lynxes. Now I think those other quests will become available. Should probably practice not running into the walls. What? Still nothing?
Enubelore Delana.
Could have sworn we had quests. They must have staggered them out in a recent patch that I missed. Let's just go over here and sell some of this stuff.
Everything has a price.
Pretty sure... Oops, did not want to do that. Pretty sure I've already collected all of these.
Keep your wits about you. Do not loiter.
All of these as well. Yeah.
Shorel Oran.
So let's go forth and slay some lynxes.
Get closer.
Ooh, looks like somebody didn't make it. It's kind of sad to die here. In the starting area. It should only take about 2 more. Alright, let's head back and turn this in. Let's bring out a little pet. Got myself a little... What is that? Deathwing Murloc. Got quite a few Murlocs in my pet collection.
State your business.
It gives me no pleasure to ask you to destroy these beasts. While in times past we have lived in relative harmony with woodland creatures, these are different times. The first order of business for all Sindorai is survival. Make sure you remember that.
Glory to the Sindorai.
The tower and surrounding areas should now be relatively secure, though only for the time being. You have done well in providing us with a buffer of security, but we will need to reassert control over the entire isle if we are to survive here in the long run. This will involve tackling much greater threats than errant mana worms and lynxes. Take this, Laurasu. You will no doubt make good use of it for the tasks to come.
Be ready for anything.
You are to report to my assistant, Manthrin Perilon. He will instruct you on what needs to be done next, while we here at the Sunspire will continue to rein in the burning crystals. You will be focused on more pressing matter concerning Valthrian Academy. There we go. Manthan will explain fully when you speak to him. Simply walk west of here, along the path, and you should see him standing close by. Good luck, Larasu. Your continued success shall be rewarded.
Death to all who oppose us.
It's the same stats, but you know what? I'm going to put it on anyway. Now those extra quests have become available. Oh, I got a new spell. Disengage. Very nice.
The eternal sun guides us.
Day after day I stand here, watching, waiting. I've been accused of dwelling too much on our past, while my eyes look to the horizon. But it is my firm belief that each visitor to this island should honor those who have sacrificed all so that they may continue to do so. Dathramar Sunstrider was our first king. He led us here from Kalimdor through the Maelstrom. Seek out his shrine to the west, and do not return to me until you have read the plaque upon it in his honor. Okay.
We will have justice.
With all the chaos happening here at the Sunspire, I haven't had a chance to collect my belongings I've left outside at various places on the Isle. I must maintain my vigil over the Sunwell here, so I'll ask... Sunwell is not here. What are you talking about? So I'll ask you to collect them in my stead. I need my scrying orb, my scroll of Scourge magic, and my journal. Use this satchel for some extra space, as my things are rather bulky. Return them to me, and I'll give you a little something, you know, for the effort. You can keep the satchel as well. Don't really need the satchel since I've got some pretty big bags already. Why did he say he's watching over the Sunwell here? Unless... because the Sunwell is over there, on that island, in the distance. Maybe he's watching over it using magic to, like, see in the distance.
Victory lies ahead.
It is a shame that we've lost control of the many creatures here on the island. This was once a tranquil place of study and research. Now, it's all we can do to keep from being attacked by our own creations. I'm going to offer you a chance to receive a magical boon in exchange for some collecting work on your part. Bring me a stack of arcane slivers that are found on the mana-using creatures of Sunstrider Isle, and I will cast a spell on you that should aid you in your adventures on the Isle.
Remember the Sunwell.
That's pretty cool. I'll do that.
What business have you?
If there is only one lesson you deign to remember from your time on Sunstrider Isle, let it be this. Control your thirst for magic. It is a thirst unending, Larasu. What you absorb must be controlled and released via arcane turrets. Failure to become one of the wretched, hopelessly addicted, and insane. Seek out a mana worm and unleash your arcane turret upon it. learn to master your power. When you have sufficiently released an arcane turret, return to me.
Stay the course.
We have one more guy to talk to. Over this way. Oh, that's the assistant of the First Lady that was giving us quests.
Glory to the Sindori.
Magistrix Aroni told me you'd be along quick enough. The Falthrian Academy to our west, huge floating building with the ornate spires, is in bad shape. You're going to be leading the effort to recapture it from one of the wretched, a blood elf who has forever succumbed to their basest cravings. I hope you're ready to work. This is not only going to be a lesson about danger, but also of what happens when you forsake the realities of who you are.
Hold your head high.
Before sending you to the academy, I want you on another task that needs to be dealt with immediately. Once used to aid us in the gardening of Sunstrider Isle, the bestial tenders now have grown out of our control. Clear them with due haste, but be warned, their lack of control has made them aggressive. It is such aggression that forces us to put down these once gentle servants. It doesn't please me to ask you to do such a task, but survival is survival. I'll mourn later.
Shurel Aran.
Alright. Well, since you're right here... Boom. That's one quest done. Let's go on my chauffeured mechano hug. This nice, kindly orc driving me around. That's one of Solonian's belongings. A journal. Go forth, friendly orc, and bring me over here. Ooh. Those are the tenders that need to be put down. Oh, I'm out of mana. Or focus. That's right. Hunters don't use mana anymore. Empty mysterious potion. This empty bottle is all that remains after the potion is consumed. It's initially looted. Oh! Will this be increased by chance will persist through death? Experience gained from killing monsters. Okay, interesting. Warband mentored leveling. Experience gains increased by 10% up to level 80. Oh, that's neat. Quests and kills on leveling characters have a chance to award mysterious satchels that can contain equipment, cosmetics, and combat experience. Oh, okay. So that's why I'm getting all this random extra stuff. Not gonna complain. I have to say that Burning Crusade and everything related to it is always my favorite content in this game. The Blood Elf and the Draenei zones were simply amazing, and I love everything to do with Outland. So much so that Warlords of Draenor, I know a lot of people hated it for whatever reason, but that is like my second favorite expansion, because it's like a reverse Cataclysm treatment for Outland. And the ending of Legion was pretty sweet too. Going to Argus, that was like a perfect ending for everything Burning Crusade related. The The only other thing that really stood out to me in the later expansions was the end of the War Within that took us to, I forget the name of it, but it's the home planet of the Ethereals that we first encountered on Outland. And I thought that was pretty cool. Because it's just more references to Burning Crusade content, which, again, was my favorite expansion of the whole game. Oh, I still need one more arcane sliver. Maybe I can find that over here. Let's take you down. There we go. There's the last sliver I need. That's the last of Solonian's belongings. I believe the memorial to Dathomir Sunstrider is here. You have discovered the location of the shrine. Upon further examination, you sense a strong pulse of the strange power that has gripped the isle. You feel a bit uncomfortable standing by the shrine, and perhaps a little disturbed. The bronze placard along the side of the shrine reads, "Here stands the shrine of Dathomir, a fitting tribute to a noble elf. Let all who gaze on this monument remember his sacrifices for our people, and his dedication to the cause of our continued survival. All who prosper in Quel'Thalas do so thanks to him." Okay. So we've got all of our quests completed. We can go turn them in. We will undoubtedly level up at least once from all these turn-ins. Wonder what is going on over there? Wonder what level I get my pet at. I could have sworn that they made it so hunters start with pets now. Call pet level, oh, level 5. So as soon as I level up again. I forget what blood elves start off with. If it's the lynx or the dragonhawk. It used to be the dragonhawk, I think.
Our enemies will fall. Glory to the Sunstrider.
Thank you for sharing your experience at the Shrine of Dathomir. First off, you should be commended for your sense of duty and respect. It will serve you well not only here, but in all of Azeroth as well. As for the odd sensation, it is no doubt a contributing part of the taint that has befallen Sunstrider Isle. We shall keep an eye on it. Thank you for alerting us to it.
The reckoning is at hand.
This is pretty fun because it's been so long since I actually read any of the quest texts, so doing this again after so many years with you guys, it's very nostalgic and helps me remember what the story actually is here instead of just accepting and doing them. Have you had a chance to find my belongings? Once we reassert our dominance over Sunstrider Isle, I will need them in my work. For now, though, I must maintain my watch over the Sunwell, or what remains of it. I wonder if the Sunwell originally was meant to be here, and then they just made a whole new island for it when they finally decided to put it in the game.
The dark times will
Well
pass.
done. I knew you'd be perfect for the task. Once it's safe to make use of our outdoor facilities on the Isle, I'll be putting these things to good use. Like I mentioned, please feel free to keep the satchel. Also, you may find this piece of armor to be useful. Consider it ample compensation for a simple task performed dutifully. Why, thank you.
Keep your wits about you.
Ah, leveled up. Okay. Revive there. Mend there. Don't need feed pet anymore because we changed all that. Nothing else that I haven't. There we go. So do I have a pet automatically, or no? I don't have one. That's fine. You can go get one. Here, Linksy, Linksy, Linksy. Ah. Aha, there we go. You have it. Button. Hit. Oh, you don't even have Growl yet? Well, that's lame.
Anaria Shola.
Many of the creatures here in the Isle were at one point bound into non-aggression and complacency by our magical skills. When the Scourge destroyed the Sunwell, our hold over these creatures shattered. Arcane slivers are the remnants of the control we once had. Oh, so that's what they are. And as such, might be useful in fashioning a new device to aid us in regaining their control. Better still, perhaps these slivers could be used to see what malaise the Isle truly suffers under.
Our enemies will fall.
Splendid! These will do nicely. I've been doing quite a bit of thinking on the current malaise Sunstrider Isle suffers under. One possible course of action I had pondered was to collect these arcane slivers from the beasts on the Isle. In doing so, they could be experimented on. This would provide a potential source of culpability. Anyway, I will attend to the research. Allow me to place this incantation on you. I believe you'll make good use of it.
Farewell.
I've got a new belt now, don't I? Yes. Ooh, what did he give me? Increases stamina and versatility to be at 5. I mean, it's not much, but, you know, it helps.
Victory lies
Is this
ahead.
unique? You've done well today. Your willingness to learn shows that you may very well rise above the unyielding cravings you must endure as a blood elf. Rest not on your laurels, young one, but instead seek to master what you have learned. Only through diligence will we as a race survive. Take this. It may be of some use to you. Go now, and bring glory once more to our people.
Time is of the essence.
Got me some bracers. Oh, they're a bit better than the ones I already had. You know what, I should probably... actually, let's stick you in that one, so that I don't forget about you. And...
What do you seek?
I collected all of this stuff, yes.
We will have justice.
How am I doing on money? I got 29 silver. I do have a fair amount of gold in my warband bank, but I decided to leave it in there and start with 0, so everything I have is simply what I've earned since I've been here with this character.
We will persevere.
While the deaths of pretenders give me no joy whatsoever, it does show me that you're ready for the most important task you'll do here on Sunstrider Isle. I accidentally missed a line. Take this and put it to good use. You'll need good items and sharp wits for the task ahead. A reassertion of control over the island depends on it. Now, I've already got an heirloom weapon, so I don't need one. So let's just look at which one has the highest sell price? It looks like it's the staff.
Anaria Shola.
Leveled up again. We got Feigned Death. A betrayer of our people resides atop Falthrian Academy to the southwest. Felindren is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He is the worst of our society, as he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addictions. He refused to learn control. He is a shell of his former self, one of the wretched, and he is a threat to the Sunspire. Destroy him and the wraiths he uses as minions. Okay.
We will have justice.
So we're off to cleanse Hogwarts. The Academy. Jeez, my pet doesn't really do much. Since it doesn't have Growl yet. Ooh. Why is that? I need to play with my bag settings because they're all over the place. Yes, obviously I have some add-ons here. Hence all my extra action bars and my more classic style middle action bars. I hated the way they changed everything in the Legion expansion. Collected you? I must have. Not entirely sure why I still have an add-on for my bags. I'm guessing it's because they didn't line up properly with the add-on I have that lets me put the extra action bars. What is this? You found an odd sliver of crystallized mana on the corpse of the tainted arcane wraith. The sliver is different than others you may have seen in that it is as dark and sinister looking as the wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Helion at the gazebo of the Sunspire on Sunstrider Isle just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. Alright, I will bring it to him when I am done here. It's always a good idea to take them all out. Ooh, I've already got them. Alright, we've got all the wraiths we need. Now we just need to get that guy's head. Let's take out these guys first. Pattern, red linen robe. Put that on the auction hall later. What is this? Oh, that's right. I forgot that I picked that up. 30 slot bag from the, that first random bonus item that I looted. You know what? Let's get on the, my chauffeured mechano hog and have my friendly, kind orc butler drive me back. Woo! Oof. Ooh, you'll have to excuse me. Been feeling a little under the weather lately, so if you hear any strange noises, it's just me trying to clear my throat.
Yes.
Heed well this warning. Felendrin the Banished is only a symptom of a much larger problem. His demise will solve our immediate concerns, but all Blood Elves share the potential same fate as him if we let our addictions get the best of us.
We will persevere.
Felendrin's head. You are to be commended. You've succeeded where others, like Felendrin, have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf society. Your success here means that you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in Eversong. And believe me, there are plenty to face.
Keep
Thank
your
you, good
wits
sir.
about you.
Magistrix Arona wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Falthrian Academy. You did not disappoint us. On your way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Alarian. She's not far from the bridge. The Outrunners take care of shuttling goods between here and the mainland, and since you've proven to be so resourceful, they could use your assistance.
Hold your head high.
Okay, so I guess I get to play Courier. But I have to turn in that tainted arcane sliver.
Victory lies ahead.
From your demeanor, you seem to be on a matter of some urgency. Is there something specific I can assist you with?
Glory to the Sindora.
This is most interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the Isle in the time following the destruction of the Sunwell have been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the Isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You were wise to bring this to me. Take this as compensation for your diligence. Thank you.
Time is of the essence.
Alright, only thing left to do now is to find that Outrunner and leave Sunstrider Isle behind us. Could have sworn I already had that set there. I'm almost friendly with the guild that was gracious enough to accept me into their ranks. Oh look, here's the Outrunner.
Anaria Shola.
Well, hello there, Hunter. I heard that a resourceful young blood elf formerly in the service of Magistrix Arona might be making their way down here to help us Outrunners out. We certainly welcome the help, especially from someone who's proven to be so competent. I hope you're interested in running an errand or two for us. Of course.
Anu Belore Delana.
It's hard work being an Outrunner between Sunstrider Isle and Falconwing Square, tight deadlines, long hours, and worst of all, the wretched. The road south goes through the ruins of Silvermoon. The place is crawling with wretched, ready to kill you for a few mana crystals. Unfortunately, I think that's what happened to the last Outrunner we sent with one of Arona's packages. I see you're eager to prove yourself. Venture into Dawning Lane and see if you can find any traces of our outrunner.
We will have justice.
Uh-oh. It doesn't look like they fare too well. The outrunner's belongings have all been stolen with the exception of one package. It seems to match Alarian's description of Arona's package. You take the package and confirm that indeed it comes from Magistrix Arona. Alarian would probably want you to bring it to her.
Our enemies will fall.
What did you find?
Anaria Shola.
By the Sunweb! That's the third outrunner we've lost this month! I appreciate your courage in venturing into Dawning Street. The guards need to keep a closer eye on these blasted wretched.
Shorel Oran.
The death of another outrunner is a true tragedy, but it's a risk we all accept when we take the job. Magistrix Arona at the Sunspire needs to get this package to the inn at Falconwing Square, and she needs it there as soon as possible. We're in short-handed here, and I don't have anyone else available that can cover it for us. I'm not going to lie to you. The path to Falconwing Square can be extremely dangerous if you leave the safety of Dawning Lane. Do you feel up to the task?
Keep your wits about you.
If anyone tries to give us trouble, I'll just have my my friendly orc butler beat them up. So it looks like there's one of them right there. Looks like as long as we stick to this road, we'll be fine. Oh, don't run over the guard! Explain to me how a motorcycle can jump. Must be a giant spring underneath or something. This is why you never look at video games through the lens of real-world logic. Okay, here we are at the inn.
Do not loiter. Everything has a price.
Welcome to my inn, Hunter. Am I to understand that you have something for me? Yes.
Your gold is welcome
Thank
here.
you. I do appreciate the prompt delivery. While you're here, please make yourself comfortable. If you haven't done so already, feel free to get a hearthstone and bind yourself here. Using a hearthstone will allow you to recall to an inn once every half hour. I think it's actually 15 minutes now. Oh, it's only because I'm in a guild. That's why it's 15 minutes. If you ever lose your hearthstone, simply return to any inn. An innkeeper will gladly get you a new one. Choose your reward. I will choose the apple because that I can sell and the water I cannot.
Time is of the essence.
And I leveled up again and got Hunter's Mark, which I pretty much never use. Increases the target's damage taken by 3%. I guess, just in case, I'll put it on there.
I have one-of-a-kind items.
Let's make this in
Hold
my
your
home.
head high.
And I think that's where we're gonna end it for today. So folks, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.